Bitcoin is going sideways right now and is struggling to get above the 23,000 mark. Now, does that mean that we'll be consolidating and continuing higher? Or are we going to dump and go lower and retest the 22,000 mark? What is going on, everyone? Crypto Ghost here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be doing analysis on the Bitcoin charts. We'll be looking at the recent price action and see where the price of Bitcoin might be going in the short term and in the midterm. Now, as you can see, I've also opened a long position today, and I want to show you how I found my entry using the Ghost Vision indicator. Now, this is a very small account that I've decided to use as an example to show you guys how you can take your small account and grow it using Binance Futures. So I'm a very experienced trader and I've been using futures for a long time. Now, when you are just starting out with futures, I suggest that you spend some time trying out with a demo account before you throw in your hard-earned money into the market, and that you have a trading strategy, and you can utilize the trading strategy which I'm using with Ghost Vision. If you check out the website ghostvisiontrading.com, we have a tutorial about the indicator. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the charts and we'll zoom in into the 1 hour time frame, as we have an interesting signal here which I've been monitoring, and I'm interested to see what is going to be happening here on the 1 hour time frame. Now, as you can see, Bitcoin has been struggling to get above the 23,000 mark. We can see multiple attempts on the chart of Bitcoin to try and break above the 23,000, but so far we have been consolidating and going sideways between 23,000 and 22,500. So the indication which I'm talking about and I'm currently looking at is something which we see on Ghost Vision 1, and that is the red X that we can see. We had a red X on the 17th of January. And what happened here is we had some sideways action followed by another red X, and then we saw about 7% dump. So what I think can happen in the near future for Bitcoin is either we consolidate in this region between 23,000 and 22,500, and then we will continue higher to 24,000 and then potentially into 25,000, because as you can see from the time that this red X appeared here, we haven't seen a sharp decline. So if we are to see a red X on the 1 hour time frame on Ghost Vision 1, what can happen here is we will have a retest of 22,500, or we'll drop straight to 22,000 and we'll retest the 22,000 support mark. So if that holds, we'll be going sideways here, and then we will try again to break above the 23,000 mark. But so far we don't have a red X on the 1 hour time frame. And let's zoom in and look into the other indicators. So we have Ghost Vision 2 and Ghost Vision 3. So as you can see, we had a shift in momentum towards the bearish side. So we've been going sideways a little bit, getting pressured from the bears, and right now we can see Ghost Vision 3 is already starting to curl up here, and we have a green dot. Now, that doesn't mean that we'll be breaking through 23,000 just yet. What it means is that the bullish momentum is slowly coming back, but I'm not seeing a very powerful bullish momentum as of right now. So what I'll be doing is I'll be looking at the price action as it develops. If I see another red X here, I will be starting to get a lot more cautious, because as I said before, we can potentially see a sharp decline to 22,500 or even 22,000. So keep an eye out for that. If you look at my position, I got filled at 22,878. So for this scalp trade that I'm showing you right now, how I found my entry was using the Ghost Vision 3. When we see the line curving up and we have a green dot, I'm looking into Ghost Vision 2 and I see a green column. That gives me an approval to enter into a long position. And again, this is a scalp trade. It's not something that you should hold for a long time. And I've used a very small position just to show you guys that it's really possible to grow a small account. If you know what you're doing, you can easily make $100 to $200 daily from the Bitcoin chart alone. Once we entered and we got filled at 22,878, then we are looking at the charts and we are looking at the price action. And my plan was to take profits at 23,100, so that would be closer to the last layer of the bullish channels here. Now for that, of course, we need a little bit of bullish momentum that we can see the price going into the 23,100 mark, so I'll be taking profits right here. But if I'm seeing stronger bearish momentum, then I'll be out of the position and looking to re-enter when the market starts to be more volatile, because as you see right now, there is not much volatility. We are pretty much going sideways, trying to break 23,000 but don't have much power. Zooming out into the weekly time frame, we are still on a green candle on the weekly time frame, and today already I started seeing the candle becoming red, becoming green. So we'll probably have more sideways this week. Maybe we'll break out and go higher. And as I said, if we have a red X on the 1 hour, I would definitely say that we'll go down to 22,500, maybe even 22,000. So make sure to have a little bit of patience and see some more indications on the chart before jumping on any trades, as right now it can be a little risky. You can enter into a long position right now and we can go down. Now, of course, that depends if you are doing a scalp or if you are doing a swing trade or if you are investing for a long period of time. So now that we've talked about Bitcoin, let's have a quick look at the Ethereum chart and let's zoom in and have a look what we can see here on the weekly time frame. Similarly to what we have on Bitcoin, we can see that the price action right now is above the trend line right here on the weekly time frame. So that is definitely something bullish to be looking out for Ethereum. Now, I've personally been following Ethereum for a very long time, and I've also been making videos 2 years ago suggesting everyone to buy Ethereum at 128 US dollars. Now today the price is 1,600, that is over 11x on your money. If you've missed out, don't worry, as there will be more opportunities in the new bull market. So make sure to not miss out. Learn how to do technical analysis so that you will take advantage of the current situation and also make at least 5x or 10x depending on what the market gives us. It's very important that you don't miss out if the opportunity is here right now, because when we will be turning bearish again, then you need to use the money that you've made in the bullish market, because when the market will be boring and there will be no volatility and will be going in a small range of prices, there will be no money to be made. So make sure you take advantage of the current situation and you take advantage of the current opportunities which are in the markets. So with Ethereum, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 green columns on Ghost Vision 2 on the weekly time frame. Strong signal to go long. Right now, if you haven't at 128, which I'm sure you didn't, so don't worry, it's still not too late. There is still more money to be made here in these markets. Of course, it's not going to be as many X's as it was before in the previous bull cycles. Now, the reason I don't invest as much in Ethereum as I do with Bitcoin is because that Bitcoin has unique properties that Ethereum doesn't. See, Ethereum has a development group behind it, which everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows the CEO. It's not 100% anonymous. And Ethereum, they change the concept how they do things every few months. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not investing a lot in Ethereum and I'm more of a Bitcoin maximalist. Now, that doesn't mean that Ethereum is a bad project. Just me personally, I like Bitcoin more because of its anonymous. Nobody knows who created it, and it has been here longer, and since the day it started, nothing has changed in terms of the concept. Yes, we have Lightning Network and we have all of these additions, but the core fundamental code of Bitcoin hasn't changed like Ethereum. Ethereum is changing, and it's changing frequently. For the price action we have right now on Ethereum, on the daily time frame, we can see that we've come quite far on this parabola here. So it started from 1,200, quite a nice run up we had here once we broke. Now look how interesting. Exactly the candle that closed above the middle trend line on Ghost Vision 1, as you can see right here. The first candle that closed above the trend line has started the move to the upside, and this is something to be looking out for on the weekly time frames, on the daily time frames. Look out for those closes above the middle trend line. This can be a very big signal that something big is looming here, and if you would have to pay attention to this signal here, you could also be up over 30% on this move right here. So what do I see happening with Ethereum for the very short term? Well, for that, let's zoom in and take a look at the 4-hour. As you can see right now, we are exactly at the 4-hour trend line right here. We can see wicks below the middle trend line right here on the 4-hour time frame. but we don't have a full candle close below it. So for right now, still sideways action on the 4 hour, still sideways action on Ethereum in general. Ghost Vision 2. What is happening with traditional markets today? As you can see, we have some downwards sideways action, rightfully so, because we have seen a lot of bullish momentum in the market recently, and I think it's fair to see some sideways action and some pullbacks right now. So nothing interesting happening so far in the traditional markets. With the cryptocurrency, we already know the situation with Bitcoin. We'll be looking out for the red X on the 1 hour. See if that happens. We'll be more cautious. This will probably be a 90% chance that we drop, and this drop can be sharp, so be prepared. Don't be caught like a deer in the headlights. The drop can be sharp to 22,500, even to 22,000. So don't rush into the market. Be cautious, play it safe. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more technical analysis. Leave a like, that definitely helps grow out the channel. Write a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.